when I grown up, and as I completed my plus academic education, and then I went to college to
Hmm.
complete my BCA. That time I heard about internet. So I
Hmm.
used to think, what is internet? I never heard about the internet. But my colleague were keep talking with each other about internet. We have to search these things on internet. And
Good afternoon.
good afternoon, ma'am.
So
And
how
how are
was your
you?
day so far? I'm doing good.
I'm connecting with you from Haryana.
So what do you think about nowadays we are watching so many movies and web series also. Do you find any difference from the past days?
Yeah, actually, I'm not a, movie buff, but sometime I watch TV whenever I have lots of leisure time. Then only I watch movie. I don't know much about the movies and earlier, but if you ask me, and I would say the
Mm-hmm.
oldest movie is good than
Mm-hmm.
new one,
But I
and
think nowadays you can select your movie and you can select your web series also. But past time there
yeah,
were minimum option you can
yeah,
say.
option one. Yeah, there were no option. It was
Hmm.
compulsory to watch only that movie. And earlier,
Hmm.
it had had only two channel. If we talk
Mm-hmm.
about older time, uh,
Hmm.
that time
Yeah.
we had only two channel, DD
Yeah.
National
DD
and DD
National.
One.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
There were
okay,
only two
and
channels.
and
Hmm.
we were able to watch movie once once in a week.
Yes. It was coming on the
Okay,
I think Sunday.
Sunday and Saturday night,
Yes. Saturday night.
twice in a week. Means
Mm-hmm.
Saturday at 9 p.m. and Sunday at 2 p.m.
Oh wow, your memory power is very good. But I
Because
forget the timing.
no, because we used to watch. Because I love that time. I loved the watching TV, but my parents didn't allow me to watch the TV. But I used to watch TV by hiding myself to them
Hmm. But
when they were
nowadays. Okay. Okay.
hmm,
Yes. Share your experience. Share your
yeah,
experience. You were telling
when
something.
my parents when my parents used to sleep, then I used to wake up so silently, and then used to start the television. That time there
Mm-hmm.
was television, not LED and OTT. It was
Hmm.
no not that time. Only
Yes.
was TV, and we used to watch
Yes.
on TV and
And
weekly
that
also.
time we have never heard the word of internet. We don't know what is internet.
Yeah, definitely. But when I grown up, and as I completed my plus academic education, and then I went to college to
Hmm.
complete my BCA. That time I heard about internet. So I
Mm-hmm.
used to think that what is internet? I never heard about the internet, but my colleague were keep talking with each others about internet. We have to search these things on internet, and I was very shy.
Mm-hmm.
I hardly used to converse with them because they know English. They knew English, but I didn't know
Mm-hmm.
English that time. So
Mm-hmm.
uh, I had little bit nervousness that time. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that was the reason to speak less. So
Mm-hmm.
slowly I opened up with them.
Mm-hmm.
So then I asked them. So
Mm-hmm.
my one colleague said me, "Ki, we have to search topic on internet because we get more information on the
Mm-hmm.
topic related topic, because which book we have given, it has less material and less information. If we want to know about the topic, we have to search on internet. So she
Mm-hmm.
used to go to in cyber cafe. She used to go to on
Yes.
cyber cafe
That time
cafe
cyber cafe was really very popular that time.
Yeah, but
And
the era
hmm,
has that time. This era has started only.
hmm,
Less
yes.
people knew about the internet that time.
Yes, yes. And that time cyber cafe was really very famous and we are using this cafe. Sometimes I am checking my emails also. I have made my first email ID when I took admission in a computer class. Before
Okay.
that, I don't know how should I use this internet facility. I don't know. That time I was not aware of the use of Google. I have heard that, but yes, there is a Google where we can find anything. But that time I don't know how to use these icons.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes,
So
but
everything was
nowadays
new
all
for us.
yes, 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 yes. But nowadays we have a smartphone. There are so many icons also. There are so many applications also. We can use like we can write email also. But that
Yeah,
time there was desktop where you have to sit and you have to write.
yeah.
But nowadays there are
But
so many facilities.
it has become flexible. The internet has
Hmm.
become flexible because of mobile device. Because earlier, when we had to do something, we uh, you would go to home, and then we used to sit and then would complete our home say work, whatever we want to do. But nowadays, everything is very flexible. We can do
Hmm.
everywhere, anywhere,
Hmm.
everywhere, at any time. There is no
Yes.
boundaries. And earlier it was, we can see there was barrier. Means
Hmm.
we have to go at particular place and sit there, and then only we can do. But nowadays we can do everywhere. Like if I want to
Hmm.
mail someone, and I have
Hmm.
mobile device, I don't have to wait to anyone and any device. I have to go to cyber cafe, and we should have a desktop. Then only we can do no. But we
Hmm.
can do everything with the
Hmm.
help of our mobile device. We can write
That time
mail.
when you are, I think you have also seen this kind of scene, like when you are appearing 10th class or 12th class also. That time result was declared on the newspaper and you can find
Yeah,
out your roll number.
yeah, definitely.
And there are
I
lots
tell
of
you,
roll number and it is very difficult to find out your roll number.
yeah, I tell you my one incident when I was eighth standard, and eighth was board that time,
Hmm.
and
Yes.
when my result about to come, uh,
Mm-hmm.
that day I woke up early in the morning and took bath, and then said to my mother, I have to go to market because we used to live in village and there was no cyber cafe. So for
Mm-hmm.
checking our result, we had to come market, and it's 8 to 9 kilometers far from our village. So
Mm-hmm.
I got up and said my mother and came with my mother at market to check my result only. So I went to shop, bookshop. They
Mm-hmm.
used to give check. They used to check the result for us,
Mm. Yes, yes.
bookseller. Then because that time in village area there was no services for newspaper.
Not village
So
area, even small town has no this kind of cafe, cyber cafe.
cyber cafe and newspaper services was not there that time.
Okay, okay,
In
okay.
the starting, the result was
Hmm.
was announced in newspaper when
Yes,
I was
yes,
eight.
I agree.
My result was came in the newspaper. Then went to
Hmm.
market and I go to bookseller, stationery shop, and then said to him, "Okay, please check
Hmm.
my number." They asked my roll number and then tell me,
Hmm.
uh,
Hmm.
"Oh, you are a pass. You are passed. This is your roll number. Check." And
Yes,
whole newspaper was full filled with roll numbers that day.
yes,
When
yes,
result came out, and the newspaper, if you see the newspaper, everywhere you would see, you could see it, roll numbers, roll numbers, roll numbers, and we had to find my roll number,
yes.
where is my
There
roll
were
number,
lots
where is
of
my roll
roll
number,
number.
like this.
There were lots of roll number, and it
Yeah,
was very difficult to find out your roll number. But yes, there was, I think,
yeah.
some code. I think before the roll number there was code. I think A, B, C, D, E, F. This type of code.
Yes, yes. But
Yes.
as we started watching our roll number, so my heartbeat gets start high to
Okay.
heartbeat. It's a heartbeat increasing.
Hmm.
So once I
And you
got
know,
the roll
only
number,
you
then
can
I
find there was only just it was written fail or pass. That's it. When
yeah,
you are
that's
not
it.
getting, hard copy of your report card, you can't know what is your numbers in every subject. But nowadays
Yeah.
there are so many apps also. You just put your roll number and they will show your result, whole report card.
Oh, with mark sheet, we can check
Yes.
and we can
And
download as
hmm,
well.
hmm. Because I was from UP board, that time facility was not so good, and that board was that I don't know nowadays they are doing good work or not. But that time I have seen a mark sheet of my friend. It was written by hand. All the marks given by ball paper. Sorry, ball pen, by the ball pen. It was not printed.
Okay.
Yes. But
Yeah.
now if you are
Earlier,
not getting if you are not getting, like, there are some mistakes in your report card, you can easily send your complaint and they will give you reply. But that time it was quite difficult.
yeah. And we were not aware that much. If
In the 12th I
something
came to
is,
know, okay, there is a one facility, scrutiny. Before that I was not aware what is the scrutiny, why we use scrutiny.
yeah, why do we use scrutiny? Tell me.
Just again, evaluation of the marks. If I am assuming like my marks is I think
Not good.
like I am getting 50 marks, but I have done for 80 marks, but I am getting only 50 marks, so I can apply this technique, scrutiny. But that time I was not aware what is a scrutiny.
Yeah, definitely.
So
So
I
we
can
can
say
fill
nowadays
the form.
children are aware of all these things.
Yeah, definitely.
They know how
So
to do email, they know how to do contact with the concerned person. But in my time I don't know how should we
because
approach.
be- because this is the era they have born up with this era. That is why they
Hmm.
knew everything. They know
Hmm.
everything, but we didn't get these types of environment, and even we don't didn't have any mobile device when we were studying and going to college as well. There
Hmm.
was no mobile
Yes.
device. I have
Yes.
remember when I got the mobile, and it was after engagement I got the mobile from my husband sides, and it was keypad, Reliance keypad, so we
Okay.
can
Because
call only,
that
we can
time
call.
I think Reliance was the first phone that was introduced that time. Because in
Yeah, if
every
you
home
buy
you can get Reliance phone.
Reliance phone, and there was offer as well. Means if you buy two mobile, so
Hmm.
you will get free incoming and outgoing on both device. So we had only two Reliance mobile, one for
Hmm.
me and one for my husband. And whenever we
Hmm.
used to talk with each other, it was totally free of cost.
Hmm. And in my family, the first mobile was Reliance. And when I earned the money, when I was doing a job, that time I buy a phone. The name of that phone was Tata Indicom. That time it was very famous phone, and it was simple featured phone, Tata Indicom. I have purchased that time. Yes.
Okay, okay. How was the era? But totally when we were child, and if we compare both time, when we were child and this time, our
Hmm.
child's era, we can say
Mm-hmm.
it's totally different. And Corona has changed the whole world, and we
Yes. Yes.
can't think about that era. We would go back in that era ever. Never ever. We are going to go that era. because everything is has changed after corona. Lots of
Hmm.
thing has changed.
After the
Means we
pandemic,
can't
people are,
expect.
yes, yes. After the pandemic, people are more and more focused on their health, their happiness also.
Health and happiness and digital era. We can say we are living in
Hmm.
digital era. Everything
Yes, yes.
has on digital. Everything has digitalized. So
Hmm. You are
if
also a teacher,
you,
so most of the time you are, engaging with your students. So do you find any difference from these students and past time students, like when you were a student?
yeah, definitely, ma'am. If I talk about students, they have spoiling their life.
Mm-hmm.
They are spoiling their life because
Mm-hmm.
they are using mobile phone unnecessarily
Hmm.
while watching shorts. Means they
Hmm.
are not utilizing mobile device in a good manner, and they are using their mobile device for watching shorts and playing games. These types of activities they are doing.
Hmm.
And they are distracting from their
Mm-hmm.
study,
Yes,
and
yes.
uh, they are not understanding the value of time.
Hmm. And they are very
They are,
curious to watch some reality shows also.
yeah, and really, because I have banned the mobile. My mobile phone are not allowed, but they don't listen to us, and they use mobile phone every time. If we are
Mm-hmm.
not in the class, and they hide the mobile phone and sit behind the students and play operate the mobile phone and play games. These types of activity they do a lot in the classroom.
Hmm. But in my
So
daughter's school, they have not allowed even a smartwatch also. They have not allowed.
yeah, definitely, but they are not listening the teachers, and they are spoiling their own future. Because
Hmm.
I'm not saying mobile phone is very bad things. It's a good thing if we use in a good manner. We can learn lots of things with the help of this mobile, but they are not
Mm-hmm.
learning. But and one more things I would like to tell you, if they
Mm-hmm.
pressurize your parents, their parents, they matlab, all students who are coming in my institute, they belongs to poor family, and
Mm-hmm.
once they see the mobile in another student's hand, they
Mm-hmm.
pressurize their parents to buy the
Hmm.
mobile phone for them, and
Yes.
they say to their parents, "My teacher is saying to me to get the mobile," and then they
Oh my.
ask to me, "Ki
Mm-hmm.
you are pressurizing to get the mobile phone, my children." No, I said no. I never say to her that you have to
Mm-hmm.
purchase the mobile. There's no need to get. Earlier, I know. Earlier, when it was Corona time, that time it was compulsory because everything was online. But
Mm-hmm.
nowadays, we are giving offline classes, everything is offline.
Hmm.
So there is no need to purchase the mobile phones. In spite of that, they pressurize their parents because they see the other students, they play games on their mobile like uh, PUBG game. They
Mm-hmm.
indulge in PUBG game a lot. And once they
Hmm.
start playing the PUBG game on the mobile device, they don't recognize who is next, who is sitting next to them, and they
Yes.
don't